Hmm. Dang.
The following program is rated TV MAL, TV MALS, TV MALSV. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I do think it's a little unfair for like having two senators in California representing millions of people, where like Delaware that has like 1,500 or something.
Well, I'm glad you weren't a founding father then.
Shut the fuck up.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Very super famous. A lot of people know I exist.
Shut the fuck up.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Very super famous. You are not, so you are.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to This Week in Bullshit. I'm your host, Justin Proper. Culture Casino, did you make too much of a mess there? You good there? Glad to have you join us again, man. So awesome. And also with us today is Barber and Mad from Mad Barber Entertainment. And we also have General Zod, even though he's not General Zod. He's some other name that I can't remember.
Mr.
How you guys doing today?
The artist formerly known as.
How did you get access to that that Culture Casino clip from MBE? Like, I'm really confused by this.
Oh, Madmartigan just sent it to me.
Did he?
And I figured since I had all three of you guys on here, I'd play it again. I don't want to do it every single week because it's something that's it's fun to do. But I don't want to overdo it. But it's just a fun clip to play, and everyone seems to like it. So, all right. Let's say hello to the lovely chat. Barber, you're in here, so you don't count. You did say first, so I'll give you that. I appreciate that, man. Theme Park Casual is here. What's up, man? Keely Chow. Roger H giving that thumbs up. I don't have to look at it. I'm guessing it's a thumbs up, but any thumbs up from a guy named Roger is a good thing for me. I appreciate that, man. Rebecca says you get a dislike for being 3 minutes late. we tried.
My fault.
Some people like people being late.
I kept spilling salsa.
Oh, it's okay. We enjoyed it. Keck44 is here. What's up, man? Super Van Adam Shawhan. I haven't seen you around for a while. I appreciate you, man. It was great talking to you the other day with Mr. Peabody. He's one of the people who inspired me to start a channel in the first place. And really appreciate you being here, man. Eddie is here saying, hey, even though he says he's never going to watch one of these streams, yet here he is. I appreciate it. I like Eddie. He's a nice kid. He actually might, I actually don't know how old he is, so he might be older than me, but he's a good dude. I appreciate him. Stone Cold Jeremy is here. Thank you for the super chat. He says, hail Justin and the panel. Hail to the chat. Hope everyone is doing well, and also just wanted everyone to know that I care about everyone here. And we care about you too, Stone Cold Jeremy.
We do, man.
Seriously. Cheers to you, man. You're awesome. You've always been a big supporter of the channel, so I appreciate you. Even way back in the Council of Jeremy's days. I really appreciate it, man. Also, somebody who's pretty, who's very supportive. Tina's here saying good evening. What's up, Tina? How you doing? Nick and Sam are both here. They might come on. They're going to come on later in the stream. We might rotate out. Waiting for Nerdrotics says, poof, you guys get upset with 3 minutes. Don't watch Friday Night Tights. Are they that late every single time?
I have no idea. I've never seen a single episode of it.
I watch lots of it. Yeah, they're always late.
Okay, well,
I hear people talk about it. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but
I know someone that talks about it a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. What's up, Courage77? Good to see you. And Soul Assassin, who's literally everywhere. Soul Assassin never fails to make me laugh, and I greatly appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Barb says in the back, I ate a garlic pizza and my kitchen stinks of it.
Do you not know how the private chat works? It's private.
It was funny. It was funny. I appreciate it. If
You
it
know
was
how much trouble like we would be in if I ever read what he said in the private chat during Street Smarts?
Oh God, can you imagine?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it just made me laugh. I won't just do that out of nowhere. Like if it was scandalous, then I wouldn't say it. But
It kind of
It was
is.
funny. Really?
Yeah, it's garlic.
Oh, fair enough.
Vampire.
My bad, man. Oh, that was bad of me.
Yeah, what would androgynous
Oh
say?
man.
Improper.
So
All right,
assassin with his strips.
All right, let's go on to the first story of today. You know what? Every single week, I find all these crazy stories, and you would think by now that nothing would surprise me, but here we are. Our first story. We're going to start out with a few funny stories today. A man turned up at a court Zoom call meeting with the username Buttfucker3000 as his username.
Hey.
And there's actually we actually have video of it. We actually have video of it that we're going to show here.
Was he on
He was the
trial?
defendant.
Yeah. Was he the defendant? Was he a lawyer? Was he a jury member?
I'm fairly certain that it was his day in court. That's what I'll say. But yeah, it's you should just see what this guy says. It's ridiculous. We'll bring it up here. Just make sure everyone can hear it too.
Then we'll bring this fool in.
Did you see his?
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah. Your name's not Buttfucker3000. Going into my court with that as your screen name.
Why
We'll
would that?
discuss that in a little bit. What kind of idiot logs into court like that? What's your name again?
Nathaniel Saxton, sir, but I don't believe that I typed anything like that in.
Well, that's what it says.
Hell.
Why? I
Discuss
apologize.
that in a bit.
That's just not
Yeah,
me.
you should. I'll put you in the waiting room. You can sit in limbo for a while and think about what you call yourself online.
Why are there? I have so many questions. Why are there so many people on this Zoom call?
That's
Who
a great
are
question.
all of those people?
That looks like a traffic court procedural for a Zoom meeting.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. It must have been like you quick in and out or something like that. But my thing is like, how are all those people still there with a straight face? Like,
because they're in court, motherfucker. That's why they have straight faces. That judge does not seem like a jolly type of guy. He's a very serious dude.
Like, right? The poor guy must be just embarrassed out of his mind. You know? Yeah, he's absolutely mortified.
I wonder.
Yeah,
what he was in
I
there
think.
for.
I think Culture may be right because like I don't understand why there's so many people a part of this Zoom. Maybe traffic court. Yeah.
No.
Fuck traffic court.
That's what I'm guessing.
By the way,
let's see. What other times would they do like that kind of thing on a Zoom court? They'll probably do it for like evictions or like non-bail offenses and stuff.
For fuck's sake,
who's
I'm
eating?
trying to evict this buttfucker. Can you imagine that?
I can't believe it. Like I seriously can't. You know, like it's a whole new level of stupid. People should have learned by now.
I want to find out.
Drugs charge. Drugs charge.
What's up,
Oh,
Dad,
it's in
man?
Michigan.
Yeah, of course it is.
If he would have just changed it to like Antifa, like he would have got off. Like they wouldn't have brought up charges.
I don't know.
Oh, a drugs charge. A drugs charge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Again, why are there so many people in there?
Why are you so focused on the amount of people there?
Well, because I've been in court quite a few times, and I've never like I don't understand what is.
I don't know. I just think it's hilarious.
Did I ever tell you about the first time I was in? I had to testify at a trial.
No.
I'll make it quick. Yeah, it was for a DWI. I wasn't the primary officer. I was secondary, right? So all I did basically was paperwork and shit. Anyway, first time I've ever been to court for anything. Right, I was brand new, and I go and we didn't have breath. We didn't have SFSTs. All we had was him being an asshole and his driving, right? The way he was driving. Anyway, so I'm on the stand, and the defense attorney comes up and he's like, you said in your report that he answered all of these questions sarcastically. Why don't you just go ahead and show me where he did that? And so it's a form with all these questions on it. And I was like, well, I mean, as I'm sure everyone knows, sarcasm is a tone, not necessarily the words. But right here under the question, do you have a glass eye? And he said, yes, both of them. I think that would be a clear example of the sarcasm I was referencing. The defense attorney was just like, and he just grabbed the paper. So. He grabbed the paper. He was like, no further questions, right? I'm like, yeah. So I look over at like the prosecutor. I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm not really doing this, but like with my eyes, I'm like, yeah, what's up? Right? Feeling good. So he comes up. He asks, is there anything else that he did that was kind of strange? So I was like, yeah, at one point he tried to high five me for, in his words, pulling him over and ruining his life. I didn't even pull him over.
What?
Yeah. Now, yeah. This dude was, yeah. Now, so the judge, by the way, the judge has not said a word to this point, just deadpan the whole time, right? And he goes, wait, stop. And he looks at me, he goes, what did he do? I went, he tried to high five me, Your Honor. And at that moment, I realized that I guess, like, I just demonstrated what a high five is mechanically to a judge, as if he was confused by what a high five was, not just wanting me to repeat it. So then I look out and everyone's just like, so there's court records of me demonstrating what a high five is.
That's
to a judge.
On video.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's in the record. I don't know if it was video, but
was this before or after you were the Human Torch?
Oh, this way after. Well, not way after. About 3 years after. Yeah, after I medically retired, then I was a cop. But anyway, by the way, the guy was.
Barb, I thought you were British. You know, that's funny as hell.
No,
I thought you were supposed to have a good sense of humor, man.
No, that's my brother.
You weren't the arresting officer on that?
No. I was in the secondary. I towed the vehicle and like did paperwork and shit like that.
You towed the vehicle?
Well, not personally. No, I did the paperwork and called for the tow truck.
Oh, I see.
Sick burn. Vader, that was a good one. I love that. Was very
Bill,
funny.
And even that's like. By the way, never mind. Never mind. Go on with your show. Sorry, I derailed it with.
Yeah, please do. So another one that I found just very. It didn't surprise me. I just thought it was very convenient. If you're gonna plow into a building, why not into a corner of a We Buy Any Car building? This is why you should never promise something like that. It's like, hey, you said you'll buy any car. Here we go. You got one right here.
hey, yeah, Mad, do you think that was a DUI?
What this? I can't say that on the stream. I have to put it in the back.
So
looks like it happened at 4:30 a.m. So you tell me.
Oh, don't put it in private chat. Put it in our private chat because he'll read it out loud.
No, I'm not going to read it out loud.
And guys in the back room, just FY Izzle.
Yeah, I think that's probably
about
right.
I'm going to take drug run for 100.
Well, you know, it did happen at 4:30 in the morning. So what can you say? By the way, how you doing, Kai?
By the way,
I saw Kai's
I'm
cats
good,
out
man.
there. That was cool.
I had myself muted because I was eating chips. I don't know if they'd be crunchy in the microphone, you know?
yeah,
Oh,
no
that's
chips
okay.
are crunchy.
Yeah, no one has given a shit on this stream. To be perfectly honest. To
By the
be
way,
fair, I asked Culture to do it, but
That actually reminds me of a DWI case down in Florida. It was a lawyer. He was drunk, runs into somebody's fountain, gets out the vehicle immediately, cracks open a bottle of vodka, starts pouring it all over himself, and drinking it. Right. The reason being, when they check his BAC, right, he's obviously going to have a high BAC because he can drink all that alcohol. But the point is, can you prove that he was intoxicated at the time of the accident, like when he was driving? Or was it due to him and he was like, I was so distressed when I hit it, like I don't know what I was thinking. I just had to drink vodka. He didn't get away with it, but I did like the strategy.
Tried.
Yeah,
he tried to give an excuse.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't really show that he was drunk when he was driving.
Oh my goodness!
Actually, they used to do something called a retrograde extrapolation to try to calculate exactly at what point you were intoxicated going backwards. So there were a lot of DUIs that were thrown out because of that particular pursuit. So many states actually tried to counter it. They had to change how they wrote the DUI laws. So yeah, retrograde extrapolation.
That seems very difficult because you have so many factors that go into it. You have your someone's metabolism,
exactly,
how much they ate, how much they drank,
No, it's really easy. Think about it. Mercury is in retrograde. Done.
Is that a British joke?
Yeah.
No. Hey, Matt, I got a question. Why do they call it DWI instead of DUI? It used to be DUI. Why they change the phrasing of it?
Well, so it depends. Well, it depends on what state you're in. For Texas, it's 49.04 under the Texas Penal Code, and it's basically driving while impaired due to the influence of intoxicating alcoholic beverage and/or drug. It's not like driving while intoxicated or driving while drinking. You can drive, when you've been drinking. It's driving when you're impaired, due to the effects of intoxicating alcohol beverage and/or drug.
Cops think you're impaired if you smell like alcohol, even if you had half a beer at dinner, because they're assholes.
Well, so the impairment is shown the breath test or the blood, all that. That is
all right.
You don't.
I'm sorry. Did you not find this interesting? My bad.
Well, no, you can finish. I'm just busting your balls.
Hang on a minute. What were you on about?
I was just trying to explain the science behind lawyers getting their clients off of.
Oh no, I get it.
Well,
I'm totally lost. Are we still talking about Buttfucker 3000?
Yes, kind of, in an odd way.
We're never going to get past it. I'm half expecting a YouTube account just to be Buttfucker 3000 going into all of my chats.
Yeah, we definitely need
I just want to know.
Yes.
I just want to know how he got away with that, because I've been trying to make up dirty fucking names since I was 13, and every time you go to put in that word, it'll be oh, sorry, can't do that because inappropriate. So how did this guy get away with Buttfuck 3000 and in court, no less? That's fucking spectacular.
It was but
he didn't get away with it in court.
3000. Yeah, he didn't.
He got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he actually made it worse, significantly worse.
I mean, can you really judge a character by his username?
I mean, you can do it here. That's for sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
That seems about right for Mad.
Well,
can argue that.
I'm just saying. Maybe it's a synonym for life has fucked me, and this is what I think about it. And if you take it from that perspective, it could be philosophical.
Well, no, it's but fucker though. He is of the fucking, not of the being fucked. So
I mean, I'm just trying to help the poor guy out. I like the underdog.
hey, we don't know him. You're
trying to play
has a
devil's
problem with
advocate.
drugs.
Yeah, it's cool. You're trying to play.
I'm playing the devil's advocate here.
Yeah. We'll try to do that with this. There's more Pennsylvania in the news. Oh God, this actually kind of this irritated me a bit. Penn State is removing the terms sophomore and freshman from course descriptions. Why, you may ask? In an effort to rid course descriptions and materials of gendered terms. I'm sorry, but I don't remember sophomore and freshman being a gender. Is that a new thing that I'm missing?
Well, if you think about it,
freshman
has man in
but
it.
sophomore, I'm not getting at all.
Sophomore is because of the senior, junior, like the I've read this because they're not the only college that is doing this. Is happening at other schools as well. Like it has something to do with like man stuff.
Yeah, it says the changes will replace all pronouns in course materials and descriptions with they, them, theirs, and use non-gendered terms like student or staff instead. Freshmen, well, they've always done that. I don't see what the whatever.
Student and buttfucker 3000.
So they're replacing freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior with first, second, third, and fourth year students to move away from a typically male-centered world and rid the college of materials with a strong male-centric binary character.
Yeah, but the problem is like people are already having problems with the first year, second year, third year because of what about people that are there for their fifth or sixth year? Like it could make them feel bad. I shit you not.
Well, not the doctoral candidates.
It's just turning it into Harry Potter. That's how they identifying Harry Potter. Oh, you're a first year. Oh, you're a fourth year.
Yeah, but that's how it works in England, though. So,
it
like
is?
in England, yeah. Right. So the very your first year at school is first year, and then it goes all the way up through like what would you call the next level of school, like high school or whatever, and seven to whatever it is, 11, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, so that's why it's like that in Harry Potter.
I love Soul Assassin, Fresh Ma'am.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Or what's it, Fresh Person?
Fresh person, soft person.
Oh my, soft person.
Yeah, that'd be sophomore, soft person.
Oh my, and junior and senior's a problem too because like what men, usually have like a Bill Junior or something or Andy Senior, whatever it might be. Like is that it too? I don't. It just seems so unnecessary. They keep doing. It never ends. That never ends. But. Yeah. It's funny how they just only mentioned sophomore and freshman in the headline. It just doesn't. For me, it's just. I mean, yeah, first, second, third. Why can't you just use both? Just keep it as it is. It's like it's whatever. It's just so unnecessary.
Well, Joe Rogan put it best, didn't he?
What did he say?
Eventually, straight men will not be allowed to talk. So
I heard about that. Is that something? What did he say in context of that? Was it just?
I can't say anymore. I'm not allowed to.
Oh, okay.
It's not what. I
okay, because I heard about that. I just wasn't sure about that.
What happened?
But yeah, it was a thing.
So. When Joe Rogan had apparently said that white.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Straight white men aren't allowed to walk outside. What did he say about that? Like, did I say that right?
No, I think what he said was something about like the wokeomania. Still trying to get that to be a thing. Wokeomania is going to be the end of straight white men. Something to that effect.
Like that, I heard, yeah, and you couldn't even walk outside, or something like that because of how. I didn't know. I think he took it a little bit too. He was being very hyperbolic there.
Yeah.
So
I mean. He's a fucking comedian. We shouldn't really take much of what he says.
Right.
He's not an authority on anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't think so.
Technically, there's a lot about UFC.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, UFC stuff like that. Absolutely, yeah. But like
hunting, he's good at hunting.
And
right.
Elk, is it?
Interviewing, he's quite good at interviewing as well.
Oh, he's excellent at interviewing. For sure.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah.
Stoned and then just chats.
I think
at
it
him.
depends on who it is. Like, you know, he got a lot of shit when he had a Twitter guy on there because like he didn't really hit him up on a lot of the things people.
Oh yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
I think Tim Pool did
Well,
most
he's
of the
not
work
like
on
one
there.
of those hard-hitting
No,
journalists.
the
He's
first
not a
time.
journalist.
Oh,
he just does
Right.
interviews.
Yeah. Like again, well, I don't watch it anymore. But like I used to watch it every once in a while. Yeah, I enjoy his stuff. He's a comedic genius. Like his stand-up is like
excellent,
fucking fantastic.
Nick makes a good point. For fuck's sake, we used to make fun of these nutters. How are these people any different to the crazy feminists who complained about man in human or men in menstruation or his in history?
Well, that's why we study herstory now.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mind you, these idiots think linguistic gender and personal gender are the same. They're not. No, they're not. Rebecca says, sorry, I have to go now. Oh, that's okay. Good to see you, Rebecca. Take care.
You're welcome.
Take care and be well. But there are some things that are fine, though. You know, woke things that I find...
Hey,
again.
Hey, Proper, let's try to be a professional here, all right? Tell your neighbors and shit that you're doing a show.
Hey, shut up!
My God.
Say it with some balls. They can hear you.
Toilet again.
Is that better?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Your voice, your microphone couldn't catch it all, so yeah, I think this is better.
Oh, my
I don't know.
God.
It sounds like the toilet.
Hopefully they crashed from laughing so hard at.
How pathetic! Oh God! Oh man. Okay, let's get into some more. We have one more story to talk about. That before we get into the main topics of today, this surprised me a little bit. Lego unveils. They unveiled their first LGBTQ set ahead of Pride Month. That's cool and all. And I don't have a problem with that. It's whatever. You know, you can have that.
They've always made every color a fucking block, so fuck them.
However, though, my issue isn't the fact that they have this set. It's the fact of how they did it. Look at them. They have no faces. They have no faces. They're just colors. They're faceless, and that's it. Like why?
Yeah, faces are they.
Well, how hard is it to put like a
just their labels.
dots?
No, it's
like
on purpose. Like because like this way, like they are only identifiable by their sexual or sexual orientation.
By color, yeah.
Like,
yeah, literally by color,
perfect.
not by face.
By color and by
This is teaching kids to see people by color first.
Yeah, that's
so.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
No, because people aren't like pink and purple. Like, you know what I mean? Like that may be a stretch even for them.
But there's a brown man there, and the black woman's got big hair.
Jesus.
It's alone and being shouted off by the others in the background. Like the yellow one's like, "Fuck off!"
It's leading the way.
Orange Man
leading
bad.
the way.
No, man, check it out. Orange Man's out in front. That's all I have to say about that. Orange Man bad.
And look, the white man is a misogynist. He's in the corner, cornering this pink girl. He's got her cornered, literally.
No, he's trying to force. He's trying to force choke her. You see that?
It's Kylo Ren. Oh man. See, like this isn't normally a big deal. It's just like the way that you put it, the way you set it up. It's just you have to be crazy not to think that someone is going to be like going to catch on this and be like, this looks rather interestingly staged.
That's right.
Maybe like are we overthinking it? Or
not?
It's terrific.
Why not?
Every one of these things that they're doing is done intentionally. Everything from the changing of the language every 2 fucking weeks to all of this kind of crap virtue signaling garbage. And you know what? They do it until they get called out on it. And every one of these are from some company with a CEO who's piece of shit.
Wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't think that there are some cases though that it's just poor decision making that that isn't intentionally like that.
Look
at all, like not once, like.
But before the LMNOP people were out there, right? They had already achieved everything that they ever wanted before this baloney sausage of a movement showed up. They just wanted to be treated like everybody else. Now they want everybody else plus, which means we're extra special, so suck it. The only people that has to go to the back of the room is Whitey at this point.
White man.
Whitey straight guy. Yeah, Whitey straight dude. Or Whitey straight woman, because Whitey straight woman's getting damn close to becoming ostracized as well.
Well, I think that the change is that we went from, hey, let me do me, let me be who I am, to, hey, now you have to be an active participator, like in my world, like
I'm not,
use my pronouns.
Yeah, guess
what I mean?
No, that's compelled motherfucking speech. Fuck you.
Yeah, I've always said that. Like, by the way, I don't know about y'all, but I've never been in a conversation with somebody and referred to them like with, using a pronoun. Like I've never been talking to someone and be like, and use he, she, or anything. Like that's not how you talk to people.
It's bad manners.
Justin, what are your pronouns?
Your Highness.
Oh,
no, you can't.
My pronouns are in my bio.
I bet they are.
They actually are.
That really doesn't shock me.
No, but seriously though, like that's a joke that's been recurring over and over again.
Treated white women.
What? Wait, what?
I love that. Hey, Demonjanai.
Demonjanai is awesome. How you doing, man? Thomas Gilkey's also here. Mike is here. Shout out to Kermit and Yoda for telling us their stories of how they made it to the spotlight. So stunning and brave. My gosh, this is just kind of ridiculous. Victoria Garden, what's up, man? Sorry I am late. I had to get a beer. Hey, you know what? You and me both. It's all good. That's why we're late half the time. It's because of stuff like that. But yeah, I guess, and it doesn't say anything else. There's really nothing else to get from that other than like, oh, we're so proud of this and all that crap, and. There's another photo here. I don't know if this tells you anything more about it. It doesn't tell me anything, but
it's hard to build.
Oh, now the green person is now ostracized, like all the way in the back. What happened? Guess they had a different opinion. Yeah, no, he's right. They're right there.
Gringo.
Wait, what? What are you talking?
Gringo?
Look at
from Mars. Green ones are from Mars.
Stop. Look at where the rainbow places each person that's a color of the rainbow. The black person's in the front. The brown person's just behind them. The red person's behind them. The orange person's behind them. The yellow person's behind them. The green person's behind them. I mean, if you look at where the pegs are on the fucking base of the rainbow, Whitey and fucking Pinky are in the fucking back.
Well, technically, that's the way colors work.
Don't care.
So,
at least you're honest about it.
So they couldn't have started with pink and white in the front and gone the other direction, Kai?
Well, who cares?
No,
so what?
It sends a fucking message.
Well, you could also can't you also
oh, there he goes.
Could you also like change whichever like you could build this however you want. You can change. You can put whatever colors you want in there.
Well, but the instructions say to do it that way. You could inverse it, but then it's just a matter of which way are you looking at it. What's the front to you? Because like,
the front.
The if you're looking at a bus, from the right side, the driver, the front is going to be here, or I guess I'm inverted. No, so the front is going to be here, and the back is going to be here. And so which side of the bus are you looking at? Because
well, the bus I'm looking at,
it goes in the front of the bus or the back of the bus.
Yeah, this is trash. The trash is on the screen right now, Che.
Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. Oh, Demogenai with the $2 super chat. Thank you, man. My pronoun is Sith, but you may call me Lord. I like it. I love it. Sith Lord. Demogenai, you are awesome. We met each other at Star Wars Celebration a while back. He's just as cool of a guy in person as he is on the streams. He's exactly the same. He's just that kind of guy. He's awesome.
So wait a
appreciate
second,
it, man.
Is Darth Vader's pronoun Darth? Is it like?
Yeah, you know what? You've made a really good point there. That's literally stupid. Lord,
each color does not
are all
represent a
titles.
Yeah, they're
well done.
our titles aren't the same as pronouns, though.
No, they're not. That's exactly my point. Like,
Oh, okay.
But
I thought you were saying
because Lord is a title, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Laird is a title.
like a
Well,
prince
so
or princess.
Could my
Are they going to
pronoun
get
be
rid of
Darth?
those too, like in the royal family? Like, you're getting rid of the terms prince and princess because
They
it's
don't
not
give
gender
up.
neutral. I mean, I'm asking.
They don't give up.
Probably not.
I would hope not.
Do I stream anywhere on Saturday other than like Mad Barber's channel?
I hope not.
You
What do you
better
ask?
fucking not.
Why is
Like
that?
we have an exclusivity like deal with you. Like you can only stream with us on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Unless it's on Shenanigans, if I'm on there as well. Read
Yeah.
your
I think I'm on the dump.
What the hell, Stone Cold Jeremy? What the
Oh,
heck
that's
is that?
How do you pronounce that?
Could someone identify as Michael Jackson and their pronouns would be? Oh my god!
Come on, guy. Do you believe it?
Oh
You know what I mean?
goodness!
What if those were your pronouns? He, and then whenever people said it without singing it, you're like, "Excuse me, no, my name is not he. It's he." Like I said
it
that.
right.
No, it's not what you said. You said he. That is not. That's like giggle. It's not
Dustin, can you go two down? Two down? Two down. I'm not highlighting chat.
Evil like you never ever known.
I'm wondering if someone's ever going to put their pronouns
No.
as he, man. That would be ace.
You're way off.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Soul Assassin, by the way, I love that Soul Assassin, the first link that he drops in the chat is to someone who's not on the panel.
Did he?
Yeah, he dropped him for months tonight. Which, by the way, well, yeah, no, for real, like
Oh
he
my
should have his link dropped. But
What?
it's just the idea that he's like, oh man, I should really start dropping links. Here's one to Demogenite.
Just for simply being here.
Yeah, well, the mod
this
is pretty cool, so I approve
Oh,
of
for
this.
sure. Yeah, but Demogenite, thanks for existing. Here's his link.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence. He's
Yeah.
probably not even here anymore.
Oh yeah, he's already gone.
Thank you, Matthew, for the super chat. Hail amazing chat people, but not us. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you, Matthew.
Tired of this
I'm
stuff.
not offended at all.
Gender, racist, all this shit. We're all fucking humans. Who gives two shits? And if you don't know what your bathroom parts are, I can't help you.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where,
Oh, he's
and these kind of people, they do have a long road ahead of them to kind of figure everything out, because it's just all up here.
No,
Well,
they don't. They are going to eventually. Enough people will speak up that they are so universally rejected that they're going to create more problems for themselves because they will be revealed as narcissistic.
I don't think anybody said he was.
What?
Well, oh, ignore him. He's interrupting.
Sorry, I'm bad. I like this. I'm drinking this giant caffeine thing. Like, that's my fault. I apologize.
Coffee.
Thank you for being here, Matt. I really appreciate it.
That's just rude.
Culture. I apologize. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me.
Okay, I don't even remember. I was just pissed because I'm tired. Everybody's a human, and that's it. You know what? And you were born with bathroom parts. And if you choose to move your bathroom parts around, that's fine. And I don't care if you get involved with something that's willing to consent with you. So don't care about any of those things. Never will.
Because that's not what defines you as a person.
No,
it's your actions do.
Your actions, yeah. So I'm not going to go around calling out every freaking thing. You're going to have to wear a damn T-shirt, that says I am this. I mean, fuck that. You know what? Suck a bag of dicks. You are a person. That's it. You're a person. You're no better. You're no less than any other person on the planet. Deal with it.
All right. Very well said.
No, bro.
Very well said. All right. I don't know what else to say to that. But yeah, I completely agree on that. Yeah, because a lot of what we see nowadays is just is nothing but like seeing, like, when did we go from Michael Jackson's black or white, I don't want to spend my life being a color, to that's the only thing that we see.
No, but it came with the cultural Marxists. I mean, come on. I mean, that chum on me, all right. And that's it. Yeah, it came from there. It came from the cultural Marxists.
We kind of
thank you, Soul Assassin. I was just playing, man.
We kind of covered this on Mad Barber Entertainment when we were watching Mr. T's special.
Deej Odyssey does not identify as human. Okay.
He's a rabbit. Popsicle.
Fifth element reference. Thank you.
Yeah,
right.
You're welcome.
By the way,
we covered this.
Film. Go ahead.
What's that?
Right. Yeah, I was just saying. Basically, we covered this about like being colorblind, like we used to be in the 80s and 90s and stuff, with Mr. T. And I'm limited on what I can and can't say, but basically, I hate how stupid that we've regressed from that whole thing of like judging by content of character rather than.
Dr. King would be very disappointed. Barker, don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Well, he had, internalized.
Wow.
What?
If somebody said that to him back then, they would not have remained standing.
Is that not what they say? Is that not what they say today? Like, again, they're not. They do not.
I haven't heard anybody say that.
Well, then you're not listening, Justin.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anyone
say
this.
No, I've heard that.
Yeah,
like
it's because they do not agree with the don't judge someone on the basis of their skin color, but on their character, like
their actions. Yeah.
That's the opposite.
Critical race theory teaches that racism is inherent, and so there's no way that we can actually live in. So essentially, the values are opposite to the civil rights movement.
Exactly. And here's the thing. This is when you say, well, if it's part of the system, if there really is systematic racism, how did we end up with an African American president?
Internalized racism. Right. It was just white people trying to prove that they're not racist.
That's their logic every time.
Yeah,
they only got it half right.
Yeah, that's how idiotic they are. You know what? I can't do this anymore. Can't take the time out.
What did you do, Justin? Why did you just had to bring up Legos? You just had to bring up Legos.
I didn't know Legos would be this controversial.
You know it's a trigger for him.
They're never normally controversial.
They're Legos. The worst thing that should come out of it is when you step on them. Like that's awful.
You know they're a
I've
trigger
seen some
for him.
Pretty nasty Lego falls. It's brutal.
I didn't know it would be that bad.
I feel like you've bullied him.
Yeah,
I did not. I did. What did I do?
I feel like you've made a sword out of Lego and just started attacking him. I'm a bit disappointed, Justin.
We've had this conversation. We said, hey, whatever you do, don't bring up Legos with Culture because he will freak the fuck out.
I'm very sorry about that. I apologize.
It's too late.
I'm such a toxic male for bringing up Legos.
Can I have that in writing, please?
Yeah.
I'm going to join Culture and taking a break. I'll be right back.
It's too late.
Too late.
All right. We'll move on to something a little bit more fun then. How about we do that?
Hanging by a rope.
What's that?
No. Sorry, we're doing a Mad Barber bit. Go on.
Oh. Continue then.
No, it's done. Oh, it's not the same if you're in on the joke.
Oh. Fuck you. Oh gosh.
But no, I
what
want
do you-
that in writing.
Oh Jesus. So I wanted to get into this. Something that actually, you know what? If I do, like, it's not going to help. Culture Casino is still going to be mad, but
Do it.
yes, Sno Dub isn't here yet. Otherwise, I would have
This
him
is
in.
true.
Yeah, he said he was going to be a little late, but it's okay. We can't just sit around and just not talk about the topics that are in the title. So let's just go for it. Did anybody see this this thing with Jim Henson, the Jim Henson Company?
Oh no, he wasn't done for doing the puppets, was he?
Hang on,
What did
real
Jim
quick.
Henson do this time? That rascal.
Well, it's not Jim Henson. It's the Jim Henson Company. So this is a little different. So this is what they said. They're having an auditions for more puppeteers or Muppeteers, excuse me. And this is what they wrote in their little letter here. The Jim Henson Company, headquartered in Los Angeles, California, is seeking top talent and new creative voices from diverse communities and backgrounds to train as puppeteers in the Jim Henson technique. This workshop will be led by top performers with a mission to cultivate and nurture multicultural talent and diverse perspectives. An invitation to participate in this workshop is by audition only. And this is not even this. You know what's weird is that this isn't even. Well, we'll get to that in a second. But this is where people are kind of upset by. Obviously, currently seeking members of the LGBTQ plus community, people of color, and women of all cultural backgrounds. So basically, if you're not a straight white male.
Yeah. Real quick. Thomas Gilkey. Like, real quick, Thomas Gilkey said that Dave Filoni is now executive producer for Lucasfilm. Like,
yes, we know.
Okay, so I didn't know if, like, all right, never mind.
Is that for real?
Yeah. Why are we changing the subject already? No,
I mean, more important. The Jim Henson thing. I want to talk about the Jim Henson thing because I have a very practical opinion to this, which is out of the ordinary. See, the thing about puppeteers is that there aren't any. There's like not very many people who are like, oh yeah, I want to be a professional puppeteer. Like they're hard to come by, and they need more. Like we need more puppeteers, and this kind of shit right now gets a lot of attention. So they're like, maybe some Mexican kid out there wants to be a puppeteer. Who knows? Let's just cast as wide a net as possible and make some noise and get some puppeteers in here. I think they just need puppeteers. They didn't really give a shit. This is just something that's going to get a lot of attention. So I don't think they're trying to exclude white people. They're just going, yo, anyone can do this.
You think that's what their message is? Because they say specifically currently seeking members of the LGBTQ plus community, people of color, women of all cultural backgrounds. I don't think that's who they're seeking. But it's really weird because you could. I mean, I don't know how you don't have some sort of. You can't hire somebody just based on the color of their skin and their sexual orientation. Like that's not ethical. I'm pretty sure there are laws in writing against that.
Yeah, I know it's against the law in the UK, but I'm sure it's against the law in America as well. Surely.
What discriminating because of race, gender, religion? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, it is, but not if you're white. That's fine. By the way, something Nick said in the chat about they say the system is racist, but critical race theory, hustlers, BLM, etc., are born and profit from the same system. Ergo, they're racist. Surely, by their own logic, only people outside the system can comment on it. No, because race. So you can only be racist if you have power. Thus, since they have no power, they cannot be racist. Therefore, they are not benefiting from the system.
So does this mean that Dave Filoni's above Kathleen Kennedy now?
No, because Kathleen Kennedy is the president. of Lucasfilm.
I
See that transition?
All roads lead back to fucking Lucasfilm every time. Every time.
Your background says Star Wars. You can't complain about this.
Fair enough. Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
He's one of the two Aussie twins. When Culture Casino comes back, we'll come back in. Yeah, what do you think about this whole thing? Oh, wait, hold on a second. I need to figure something out. So the additional information that's here is very interesting. First of all, the auditions will be conducted via Zoom. Okay, whatever. Cool. But it says after the audition, those who are invited to attend the workshop must be available 5 days a week for 3 weeks. And please note, there is no cost to participate in the training workshop and or audition process. Participants will not be compensated for this workshop, nor is there a promise of employment after the workshop. I get it. You know, it's just 3 weeks of, people in Los Angeles, I believe. And they're just not getting paid for like 3 weeks of like full-time work. It just seems ridiculous, but that's typical Hollywood though. So it's not only they're discriminating against, someone based on their sexual orientation, or like somebody like Sno Dub, who is a straight white male who's been wanting to, that's why I wanted to have him on the stream. Someone like him couldn't even, wouldn't qualify. And he's been wanting to do this his entire life.
Yeah.
So don't freak out. But there are 2 Australians.
So
yeah, Nick. Nick,
watch
Sam,
out,
what do you?
Because those dingles will take your baby.
By the way, that's not a fun story, dude. Like, I don't know if it's fun. Seinfeld.
Let's not go into that.
Like,
so hang on a minute. So 3 weeks of unpaid work. And has Dave Filoni gone above happy, or is he still like quite high up?
Yeah, that's what I was asking in the back. Is like, does he, since he's the executive producer, does he actually have more? Does he have the final say in the direction of Star Wars moving forward, or does it still default back to the president of Lucasfilm, which would be Catherine, whatever?
Yeah.
It could be.
I mean, that's really relevant to the 3 weeks unpaid work. You see.
It could be a temporary designation while to accommodate the fact that she's still in her position and they need someone to make all those decisions and have all that power.
So you mean like frocking?
But if she's still in that position, then why would there need to be somebody else to make those decisions? What do you mean?
Because she isn't. They haven't officially, like Cameron said, that they're going to give her a bunch of awards and then let her go. And,
when her contract.
End.
Hey,
so you
Nick,
think this is
Sam,
like
what do you guys think about this?
The whole Jim Henson thing. Look, it's actually very sly. They're technically not discriminating against white people because there are white LGBT people. They're technically not discriminating against straight people because there are straight people of color. You just have to be the right combination of diverse. It's very underhanded and sneaky, but they're technically not discriminating against anyone.
I don't believe that.
Sadly,
they are.
Sadly, I think they actually have to actively say, white people or straight people or whatever need not apply.
I mean, look at it really closely. Technically, they're not discriminating on the grounds of race. They're not discriminating on the grounds of sexual orientation. You just have to be the right combination before you get hired.
Yeah.
You cannot call them out for this. Think about it.
Yeah, that's a solid point, dude.
You don't sound like bogons at all. I'm really disappointed.
I don't know what a bogon is. Have you ever heard my New Zealand? You ever heard my New Zealand Batman?
A bogan is like the Australian version of a redneck or the British version of a chav.
Yeah, basically.
What's interesting though is that you see it a lot now with actresses, but I think you're gonna see a lot more actors come out as I'm bi, totally bi. That way they can have that. They can be under that umbrella of the LGBTQ2AI plus umbrella, right? But without actually having to date a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have come out as a panna cotta over here as well for that exact reason.
And don't forget that guy who on the Flash who identifies as a tree.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about him.
Oh no, not the tree, dude. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does he dress up like a tree?
No, he just calls himself.
Oh yeah, the guy that
Elf
identifies as a tree.
himself. Fuck,
That's the guy from the Flash.
Yeah.
What is it with
Kendrick Lamar? No, that's not right.
What? No.
Hey, Justin, you know somebody's in the back, right?
Yeah, yeah. We have a lot of freaking people. I didn't see. Say, what's up, Saggy?
Hey, where did Culture go?
Saggy?
Hey there.
Proper. I'm proper.
Hey,
he's here.
Saggy.
Oh, okay.
Saggy.
What happened?
Who's Kendrick Lamar?
Oh my god!
Is he a basketball player?
Oh my!
I have no idea. But you suggested that he was a tree earlier, so.
No, I know what you guys talk about. He's
Isn't he a rapper?
Yeah, the guy from Flash.
Yeah, the guy from Flash.
No, that's Childish. You're thinking of Childish Gambino.
No, that's Donald Glover. Donald Glover is Childish
Yeah,
Gambino.
he said, doesn't he? Shit, what did you say?
Oh, he's American. Yeah,
Kendrick
Kendrick
Lamar.
Lamar. Yeah, he's an American rapper. I don't listen to his music.
No, I thought he was Canadian.
No, that's Drake.
Hang on, wasn't Kendrick Lamar involved with one of the Kardashians? I can't remember.
I think so. I mean, who wasn't?
Wasn't that 50 Cent?
No, that wasn't 50 Cent. Are you trolling right now? I feel like you're trolling. You're definitely trolling.
I don't know. Am I?
When you said 50 Cent, I'm like, yeah, he's definitely messing with us because there's no way.
Where did this fucking stream go?
What do you mean? You have Barb just throwing rappers' names out there, like.
Oh, did you? Never mind. I'm not even gonna.
Justin, you should ask the lady if she's okay having all these guys on top.
I was fine.
Disgusting.
I was fine on top. I was carrying this stream. I was carrying it. Now kind of carrying it.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, Kai, do you know you were on a stream with us last night?
I was told that. Yes.
Oh my god, you haven't
Did he get his
forgotten,
wang
have
out
you?
again?
Oh no.
Were you tanked? Because that
Dude.
sounds like a.
What happened?
At one point, he was like this.
Oh my god, how off your face were you?
Oh man.
What time was it? What time was it?
Oh, what are we?
We had to
getting
kick
into?
you out like at 3 a.m. I think, or yeah, about 3 a.m. We
Why
kicked
did
you
I
out.
miss this? Oh my god.
It was a lot of fun.
It was great. You can't see it anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can. I still have it
Oh,
up.
you can? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you. Okay.
Is it on your
I
channel?
was told I
Yeah,
did
it's
a
on mine.
bunch of accents. I was told I did a bunch of accents and impressions.
You were doing some of the dumbest shit you've ever done, and that
I'm kind of glad
That's
I missed
saying
it.
something.
I feel like it would have just been Kai just hitting on me for like the drunk guy at the bar hitting on you. Hey, you wanna come to my place? You got a Batman pillow, man.
Oh my gosh. Generation Production says, Justin Proper. I guess you could say he was branching out, being classed as a tree. I guess you
Does
could
anyone
say
know
that
what it's
his
called? Put it in the chat.
that was his belief. Oh my gosh. But then I guess he should leave him alone. Oh my
yeah, the last one doesn't work at all.
So here's my thing, right? When
Yeah,
I first,
no, that works. That's the one that makes
Yeah.
no sense.
when I first
What,
heard about this
leave
tree
him
thing,
alone?
yeah, leave him alone.
Yeah, come
I know.
on.
But when I first heard about this tree thing, I was like, okay, well that's weird, but you know, is it hurting anyone that he wants to be a tree? Like you know what I mean? It's like at this point, if people aren't hurting each other, I don't care. I
No,
just
honestly,
don't.
I'm going to show you on this can, right, where it hurt me. Like here, here, and here, the bum hole.
Well, see, I was with you when you pointed to the ingredients because like that makes sense. Some of those ingredients are hurting you, so.
No, that's all natural. That it's just like it's just potato and salt. It's fine.
I don't know why you went that far with the bum thing, but you know, to each their own. I don't judge. I don't kink shame, so we don't kink shame over here.
It's genuinely
Yeah, by the way, I made a really good point that we just all dropped about seeing more actors coming out as being bi so that they can be, you know, covered by the LGBTQAI plus umbrella.
You got that wrong.
Don't forget two-spirited.
I
said two LGBTQ2AI plus.
Two's at the end though.
No, it's not. It's not at the
Yeah,
end.
it is.
I mean,
I think,
I
I think there's two Qs nowadays.
well, here's the thing,
You know
right?
what?
The plus sign is always at the end.
The plus is like a to be continued because they plan on adding more letters. They just haven't decided which
Well,
ones.
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got a big surprise for everyone, right? Big surprise to share.
Oh, Kane and Lonsdale.
Hey, everybody, I'm openly pansexual. Does anyone give a shit?
No.
Okay then.
Maybe.
Okay, then. Is that important?
Maybe. What does it mean?
How
First?
are you into pans?
Tell me what pans. Yeah,
Is
is
it
that
the handle? That
It's
does it for you?
the best way to explain it by somebody who explained it to me is it's bisexual with extra steps. Yeah, it's being bisexual with extra steps.
what are the extra steps?
Well, no, being pan means I don't limit my relations by gender or gender identity. So if you were born a man and you are now a woman, I don't care, and vice versa. If you're a transgender, whatever you want to identify as, I don't care. I like people for who they are. If I fall for you, it's because I like you. It doesn't matter what's between your legs or what you were born as or became, whatever. So that's basically what being pansexual means. You just don't have a preference and you love everybody.
Okay.
I hate everybody.
I really got to apologize to some people. I really thought it was like the female version of Peter Pan syndrome.
No, I don't believe I can fly.
I need a drink.
I believe I
Peter
can touch
Pan
the sky.
syndrome is.
I think about it every night and day. But yeah, that's basically what being pan is. But that's what I mean. Like, I could say, hey, I'm pan. Does anyone really care?
You just want to spread your wings and fly away.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. Like, I think when it comes to, let's talk about, I guess the topic is like woke-ish culture. Like, there are times where I can be like, why? You know, it's not necessary. If a character has already had an established relationship, or even if they haven't, why is it important? Why do we need to know? It's like for the sake of just being like, hey, we got a gay character. I don't.
Well, it's like the Jim Henson thing. I mean, I've said this on Twitter. I mean, let's be honest. If you're being a puppeteer or something similar to that effect, what the hell has your skin color or your personal life got to do with anything?
It's a quota.
It's irrelevant.
It's a quota. No, it's not relevant. It's a quota. It's literally a quota. They need to have people of different diversity so they don't get hit by, you know, people who are like, why aren't you hiring African American people or Latinos, or, you know, there's so many Latino puppeteers out there. Why is it always just the white people?
Is wokency is currency for the woke, you know, tribe, like wokency.
Right. Well, it's like as far as a puppeteer, this Jim Henson thing, it's like hire people for their talent. Like, that makes no sense. Why would they be stupid enough to announce that? That's a certain example of why I understand why people will say, oh, this is woke, because it's like there's no reason for it. There's no rhyme or reason.
No, they announce it specifically because they want people to know, like, see, guys, look at us. Huh? Look how woke we are. Look how inclusive we are. Right. Look how inclusive we are, guys. With a wink,
look.
wink, nudge, nudge, straight white man, go away.
Look, the thing is, though, and I've always believed this, true and real diversity doesn't need PR.
Thank you.
If you have to announce it, if you have to declare it, it immediately makes me suspicious of your motives. You are up to something. You are trying to virtue signal. You are trying to signal to whoever it is around you that you're a good person. And chances are you're probably not that good a person.
I stand by my assessment that they are just trying to get as many eyeballs on it as possible because nobody wants to be a puppeteer.
True.
Right. Also, let's not forget that, you know, even bad publicity is still publicity.
Right. Now, see,
they need puppeteers.
I was just talking about this kind of topic similar to this. There's a game I play, Apex Legends, and the company that makes it's called Respawn. Respawn has this game out, like I said, Apex Legends. When they do like their little badges, like when they have a Black Lives Matter badge, they have no Asian hate badges. When people say that, they try to say, oh, well, this game's gone woke. I'm like, no. This game has never gone woke. They have always prided themselves on being inclusive. They don't talk about it. The actors talk about it all the time and how inclusive they are, because all of the actors who voice these characters are the same race, and ethnically, you know, same race and stuff as the characters they're voicing. They did that on purpose. That's what they wanted to do with this game. They've never thrown it in your face. the way they do it is proper. They've done it from the jump. They never really had to say anything about it. The actors talk about it, but the company themselves never say, hey, look, we're woke over here. Look, we have all this inclusion and diversity. One of the characters in the game is an African-American woman, voiced by an African-American woman, and they're hinting that this character is possibly lesbian or bisexual because she has a possible relationship with another female character, but the voice actress who plays her is married to a woman. So they're keeping the characters, like I said, close to the voices that act them. They incorporate it into their story because the actors are these characters. So that's a way it's done right. Now,
But
like
so-
what?
No, I don't know, but just because
hang on. Kermit's son was a frog. So was that Miss Piggy's offspring, or was that Miss Piggy's stepson?
When did he have a son?
Oh, like
I don't know. Can
Robin?
Miss skip that
That's
part?
his nephew.
Oh,
No.
anyway, hold on though. Like I don't like. I guess it's I mean, sure, that's good that they're trying to match the character more to the voice actor, but that also lends itself to like the whole you can't voice this character because you're not the correct you don't have the correct identification.
The stay in your lane mentality.
Yeah,
Right.
the whole
But
thing with the
it's a
Simpsons.
strange
Yeah.
form
But
of
that's not true.
discrimination.
But see, that's not true because they've casted. When they started the game, they wanted proper representation for the characters because the characters, like I said, there's a character who's Momoan, and they actually casted a Momoan voice actor, because it brings more authenticity to that character, which is what they wanted. It's not really woke, but it doesn't limit because it's a game, right? So they can add numerous characters and they can cast the characters to their proper representation.
But that doesn't automatically mean that it's gonna be more authentic, because like if there is a better voice actor for the role and they don't happen to identify or match up with the character that is that they're going to do the voice for, if they are a better voice actor, that would be more authentic. Like that would be more authentic than just having someone that checks the appropriate boxes to voice that character. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. Like what Justin was going to say, the Simpsons issue, and other characters. Actually, there's been other voice actors who stepped down from roles because they weren't the right skin
Mike
color.
Henry.
But the thing is with this, like I said, with this game, because it's a game and it's because they can add characters, I don't think it's really a problem because all the voice actors who do these voices are Apex Legends. A lot of the voice actors who are these characters are not like, they're just not new people. They're known actors within the gaming industry and anime.
This is different though. This isn't like replacing anybody or saying like, oh wait, you have to step down, or no one's pressuring them. Like these are new characters. That's different. That's kind of like, if you make a movie that's woke as opposed to putting woke elements in something where it doesn't belong.
Look,
like
Justin,
a pre-existing franchise.
Right.
There's a difference.
I think in this case, it might. I mean, I don't think it's woke because I think it was Nerdette who said we can't just leap on everything and say, oh, it's woke. Oh, it's woke. We've got to be very careful. Hang on. We've got to also think of a case of in this case of the game. It might be a case of chicken or egg. I mean, which came first? These people might actually have wanted to model their characters after the actors rather than the other way around, which I think is also great.
On that note, I think where a lot of people actually, what people take issue with it in particular, is not necessarily the authenticity aspect where, for instance, an actor who is XYZ is going to be playing a character who's XYZ. I really do think people's problem comes from you can't play this character because you're ABC and the character is XYZ. However, if the creator's plan is to get a person who's XYZ playing a character who's XYZ, I think that's fine. But I think it's that the you can't do this mentality, the stay in your own lane mentality that people take issue.
Right.
And and I agree with what Sam said. It's true that we can't just jump onto these things because we can't just jump onto these things and blame it as SJW, when it really isn't.
Yeah,
Dr. Coffin nails his message.
It's also
Z. I think X,
this
Y,
doesn't-
Z.
This doesn't only hurt like not like just straight white men either. Like well, the voice acting thing, right? It also is limiting to everyone. Because
no,
now,
exactly. It's not
because
even,
now you're going to be
not even
limited.
a race or gender thing. It's not.
Right.
Yeah, you're going to be limited to whatever check boxes, like whatever boxes you can check.
And because this kind of crap is also happening in like comics and book publishing, the absurd. If I'm going to be reducing things to the absurd for a second, the answer to that is basically everybody's going to be writing or publishing autobiographical stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I also wanted
it's
to.
ridiculous.
I also wanted to address Justin's comment about the situation with the Simpsons voice actors stepping down from those roles, and as well as the guy that played Cleveland Brown and others have followed suit. I don't consider that part of this as well, only because that was their personal choice to do so. It wasn't like they were forced to or they were told they needed to. It was they chose to do that, and that's kind of their own discretion. But I think I stand with Nick and Sam when they say the issue does lie more so when you're told you can't do it, because I personally didn't have a problem with those actors voicing those characters. I think they did very well, and I think that they were hilarious. And I was actually sad to see them step down because I think they were the best possible, voice for those characters, but they chose that. That was their choice.
Well, hold on,
and
though.
if they
Hold
and
on.
if the actors
Wait,
hang on, if
Sam,
the
real-
actors
no.
actually choose it, that's fine. If the actors choose it, the issue I have here is that where social pressure and the threat of social backlash comes in, that's also a problem.
Yeah, no, like with Hank Azaria, like there was an entire documentary made about him voicing Apu or whatever his name was. Yeah. And was like, he needs to stop. Like, no, it just wasn't his choice. Like you know what I mean?
It wasn't just that. It's not like he, just decided, I see that, I see these issues and, I'm personally, without any pressure, without any conversations with anybody, just decides, I'm just going to step. No, there was a lot of social pressure.
Yes.
And he felt like if he kept doing it, he would just be, I guess, canceled or whatever. He would be shunned by people. And that's so
But do we
much
know that
different.
for a fact? Do we know that for a fact?
We for a
Yes.
fact know that there was a documentary made about him.
But
And
no, I'm
he even,
saying, did he say that?
contributed his decision to the pressure that he was getting
Well, now
from other
see,
people.
That's why I asked if that's what he said, because there's a difference between people having pressure. Like, so you're doing a role for a while and it's a good gig and you're having fun and you don't think much of it. It's a fun gig. You're on this TV show. It's awesome. Then you have people saying, hey, like you're not properly representing this character. And then maybe it makes you think like, maybe that's true. Maybe I should. I mean, I still have other characters on the show. Maybe I should give the role. Maybe he thought, like I said, in good faith, that's why he did it. So I don't want to assume that he did it just because it was like people pressuring him. I would like to think that maybe he did think about it and be like, you know what, maybe these people are right. Maybe, I have been doing this role for a while. I'm still on the show. Maybe we could hire somebody to properly represent that character, whatever. But like I said, if it's their choice, sure, but if you had an executive wig come in and be like, hey, maybe you should step down because we don't want to deal with the heat, that
Right.
to me is different.
Well, and also like with the rest of them, like the guy that did Cleveland, like I can't say for certain why he did it, but seeing the dominoes falling, sometimes you're like, you know what, I'm gonna step out the way before this domino lands on me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was their own choice that, like after reflecting on everything that was been brought up, I've decided that it's the best of everyone. It's like I don't want to be painted as a villain for doing this voice. I'm going to bounce before the shit hits the fan. It like I mean, come on. Like,
I think a lot of that.
whatever the truth is, I mean, I think we've all become intensely suspicious.
Right.
Whatever the truth is.
Yeah.
Right.
That's very unfortunate because a lot of times we don't know exactly what happens behind the scenes. We don't know like if these are the kind of conversations that they have had themselves, and that's when they decided to come to the conclusion. Like, but it seems very very calculated, very it's like preemptive. I think I think Adam Shaw had said like they chose it before they got rid of him. I don't think that they would have gotten rid of Hank Azaria, but maybe it's like how almost none of the Muppeteers on Sesame Street are voiced by the or performed by the original performers, because most of them are dead or retired. So maybe is this like, could it also be a way of, let's say, Hank Azaria passing down the torch and having that be the first step? Because these 6 individuals have voiced all of the Simpsons characters for all this time, and is it just gonna, the Simpsons may as well just keep going and till the end of time or something like that. That's the direction we're going. I don't see it ending anytime soon.
I mean, it's not like he was taken off the show. Like, same with all these characters. It's not like they were taken off the show. They did other voices, so it's not like it's just that one character they're not doing. This happened with Big Mouth too recently. Big Mouth on Netflix, they did the same thing with the actress who played the little girl who is half black and half white. They even made jokes about it where they dropped the N-word and she's like, I can't say that, and they're like, yes you can, and she's like, no, trust me, I cannot say that. And they made a lot of jokes about it, but they did do an interesting transition between the new voice actors, which, to be honest, I don't like her voice. So I was like, oh, I don't like your voice. I don't like it. I like the old lady's voice. Her voice was better, but that's what I mean. Like, I personally don't care when it comes to cartoons. I don't care who voices them. It doesn't bother me as long as you guys said, as long as you're good at it, who cares? As long as you're not being disrespectful, it's not a character that you're disrespecting. Who cares? So it shouldn't be an issue. I think as long as you're good at what you do, just do it. I do agree with, especially Sam and I can't see the other guy's name. I forgot already.
It's Nick.
Nick, there we go. Sorry, Nick.
But do you know which one is which?
Which one's Nick and which one's Sam?
Nick is under Madmartigan and Sam's under you. I do remember. Well,
they made it easy by having different
labels. Nope,
no, you just switched the names.
By the way,
I agree with them 100%. 100%. Everything they said was like literally spot on, and I fully support what they said. Yeah.
But nothing I said was, geez. By the way, they made it. Remember what they said. They made it easy by having different pictures. Back in the day, I even gave them a mustache for one of them to wear on their picture, but they refused to use it.
Mad, I already have a mustache.
No, like it was a big villain one, like also like the.
Oh my goodness!
I agree with you. I agree with you, Shay, because it is true overall. Again, I don't really necessarily care. Like I said, as long as the voice acting's good and it's respecting whatever ethnicity these characters are. I think people need to remember there was times when you can make certain jokes and it was just funny. We laughed. And now, it sucks, especially for comedians. Like, you can't make certain jokes anymore because then you get people mad at you. Like, poor Dave Chappelle. I'm rewatching the Chappelle show. I'm surprised that show never did get canceled because of all the stuff he did.
Well, because it was before all of this. And by the way, I don't know about poor Dave Chappelle. I think he's doing just fine right now.
Oh, yeah. Everyone is. They tried. They keep trying. But it's not going to work because it's ultimately up to the masses, and the masses like Dave Chappelle. The audience loves Dave Chappelle. Fuck the critics. Who cares?
Agreed. I love Dave Chappelle.
Tony. So look at what happened with Tony Hinchcliffe. He was in Austin for a show with Joe Rogan. He's a comedian. He does a great podcast called Kill Tony. Anyway. But he shows up at this small little club, and this Asian comedian was on before him and then introduced, and he made some jokes, and it was taken out of context by the guy that the Asian comedian, and he posted these clips of Tony's jokes and took them out of context and then posted them, and Tony is like in so much shit right now because of it, even though it was but it doesn't matter because that was the first thing known about it. So it doesn't matter. Later on, you put it in the context. You're like, oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, you're right.
Because he does not have, because again, you were like, who's Tony? Because he is not at the level of Dave. He does not have that bullet, like that Kevlar. You know what I mean? That he can get away with.
He can get canceled quick. Right. But that's what I mean. People need to remember. Comedy is comedy. This is what comedians do. They've been doing it for decades. Like when people say, "Oh, you can't make black people, especially, have made racial stereotypical jokes." That's what got them famous in the first place. And here's the thing: a lot of the comedians, the most notable famous comedians, like Dave Chappelle, when Dave Chappelle's on stage and he's talking stories, it's a little bit based on some truth that by his life experiences. That's where these jokes come from, life experiences and people you've interacted with and stuff. It's not like they're just making jokes up. These stories are derived from real things that they experienced, and they just made it funny.
Or like in the case of Carlos Mencia is what other comedians experienced.
Mencia? What did you say? Mencia?
Mencia.
Yeah,
Carlos
you said
Mencia.
Mencia or whatever.
I said Mencia.
I love the South Park episode with Carlos Mencia where he steals that joke about the fish sticks. He's like, "Yeah, that's my joke, man."
Oh no!
Kanye West beats the shit out of him. He's like,
was that Kanye West or was that Kendrick Lamar?
Man. I'm not funny. I ain't got
by the way, guys, Sam is not the evil twin because he has the goatee. It's usually the ones that don't have the goatees that are evil. So I'm looking at you, Nick. See, I told you.
Oh no!
Now you know for sure.
Everyone here has
I am the evil twin. It's on my Twitter, and as we all know, if it's on Twitter, it must be true.
But by the way, like how dumb do you have to be? Like if you're gonna steal a joke, you know who you don't steal it from? Bill fucking Cosby, one of the most famous comedians of all, and one of his biggest sets that he's ever done, like one of his biggest performances. That's where you're gonna steal a joke. No one's gonna notice some similarities.
I just don't know how he got away with it for so long, because he was like doing it for a long time, and like how it took this long for anyone to catch him was like crazy.
Well, so a lot of people knew, but he got so big so quick, like they couldn't. By the way, he's not even Hispanic. He's from Honduras.
That is Hispanic.
Well, he's not even Mexican. You mean?
He's not even from Mexico. Yeah, he's from Honduras. I don't know what Hondurasians are.
Honduras is in Latin America,
Central America.
He's Hispanic. Yeah.
Well,
All
sorry,
right,
I've never met a
hold on.
Hondurasan.
Hold on, real sec. Barber's got to get going in a second. You tell the people what you got going on.
Oh, I'm doing this amazing live stream on Saturday. It's really good. It's a thing called Street Smarts. Looking forward to that. In fact, I'm taking over. It does, doesn't it? Like I'm actually taking over this one, so that's quite good.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I know it's going to be amazing. What else am I doing? I think I'm on Crowder next week. Ladder with Crowder, so that's quite good. And Friday Night Tights on Friday, so that'll be nice. Catch you all then.
All right.
Oh no, blow it back up. No.
See ya.
All right, see you, Barb.
Barb,
Take
you're
care
so
and be
beautiful.
well.
You're
See
so
ya.
beautiful,
Ciao.
Barb.
See ya.
You're gorgeous, Barb. I love you. No.
Oh my.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot about that. We're having a UK special on Saturday.
Did you guys call it like an invasion?
I mean,
a takeover.
Well, halfway there already. I mean, we got our producer is British and Barber is British.
He had never mind. I have to save it for next week. Nothing. Kip.
No,
you're
what
talking
is it?
about him? No,
Yeah,
you'll find out later.
Don't you dare try to steal him from me. Like,
No. You'll find out later. Anyways, it's not bad. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about this just real quick. This whole situation moving past, like we've had a great conversation so far. This has been a lot of fun. I don't know.
I don't care what he's giving you. I can do more.
What the heck is going on?
He forgot to mute himself.
I think he's talking to a girlfriend. I can give you more.
Why did you just let him talk?
I was talking to Kip, trying to find out why he left us for you.
He didn't.
It was a whole bit.
Or something.
No, it was a whole.
I thought you were
Justin
legitimately
in the middle of your
phone
bit.
and
Justin ruined your bit.
Yeah, it was a good bit going on too. Like,
yeah, way to go, Justin.
It's my stream. I thought you were on the phone. Like, I'm just like, what is this rude person like just answering the phone without muting their mic on the stream?
That's when you get to hear their personal business. That's their problem, not ours.
Goodness.
You didn't get to hear this part.
You think it's real personal. You mute it. You go, whoa, that got real deep.
What do you mean? I love this stream. We had great conversation, and this is my first time actually talking to Nick and Sam, so that's also a treat for me.
Did you at least get to hear the part? Did you at least get to hear the part where I said, like, I don't care how many fingers he uses, you can't leave me first?
What?
Oh,
No, that didn't come through. Okay, well, that's why you shouldn't mute. Like, let the bit play out.
Mad. That is not dignified.
But you didn't still answer the question. Did he answer the question though? How many fingers he used?
Oh, I didn't call him. Are you kidding me? Like,
we're getting into very personal territory.
Okay, anyways,
right
moving
now.
on.
Are we?
Yeah, really. Oh my gosh. Okay, so so one of the things that kind of bothered me yesterday, luckily it was solved just earlier today. But I wanted to bring this up. Andy Signore basically just had his channel demonetized yesterday. Luckily, though, literally the day after, everything got solved. But for those of you who don't know, this is basically what happened. So,
wait. For those of us who don't know, who's
Andy Signore? Andy Signore, and this is Andy Signore. He used to be at Screen Junkies. Then he got canceled, and then he came back with this video explaining everything that happened. He was caught up in the Me Too movement, but he has this channel called Popcorn Planet. So after he was fired from Screen Junkies, basically what happened after that is he just to sum it up very quick. After that, he went back to this old personal channel that he had, Popcorn Planet. Where he basically had a new life, essentially, it was basically like a rebirth, a second chance, and basically to put his name back out there, see the truth about Andy Signore, Me Too misfire. That's how he, that kind of went viral, and then he was basically just back in the game, pretty much.
But nowhere near the same level, but yeah, he was working his way.
Yeah, he's working his ass off, on this channel that has like over 145,000 subs. So what happens yesterday is they basically, YouTube, just for some reason, because people decided to false flag his channel for inappropriate content, whatever that would be.
They really need to cut that shit out.
They demonetized his entire channel, and they said, "Oh, you have to reapply in 30 days." So that's basically he's like, "Oh, we're working a month for free," and it's ridiculous that that happened to him. Whether you like him personally or not, it's one of those things where it's a fucked up situation, And I'm getting a lot of deja vu from the whole thing. Luckily though. Literally just earlier today, he got his channel back. He was reinstated with the monetization tabs and everything. Like he got everything back because of Jeremy from The Quartering basically put in a good word with him. And Jeremy is like 1 million subs, but like, the thing is like, what? So you need somebody who has over 1 million subs to contact YouTube if you're false flagged and you get demonetized, unfairly for no reason, without warning. And YouTube is so vague that they could just interpret it however they want, because it's ridiculous. How easy it is to have your channel taken down or demonetized, and this has been a problem for a long time. Josiah Rises had his channel entirely demonetized for hateful content, whatever that is. He's just commenting on pop culture. Like, what is he saying that's hateful? I don't get it. And the reasons for Andy's channel, again, whether you like him or not, it's really fucked up. Apparently, it was because of he's guessing that it was because of his earlier content with like, a hot girl in a hot tub or whatever. It's just like, who cares? Like, this is like 12 years ago. It doesn't matter, because like seriously, it's just so nonsensical to me that they would just do that. It doesn't help anybody when you're not specific and about why is your channel getting demonetized? Why is this video a problem? Why is this a problem? it's so annoying that
Yeah.
this keeps happening over and over and
Right.
over again.
I personally don't care for Andy Signore. However, with that being said, it is never a good idea to false flag people because you don't like them. That's stupid. I would never flag him for something he didn't do. If he did something legitimately wrong, haha, too bad, sucks for you. But if he didn't do anything wrong and it's just a bunch of butthurt people doing it, then it's garbage. Like you people literally don't understand that if you hate Andy Signore, right? That's fine. You can hate Andy Signore. No one's telling you have to like him. However, if you hate him to the point where you're going to false flag him and try to take away his income because you don't like him, you are just as garbage as you think he is. And you're literally doing yourself no favors because at the end of the day, what you're actually doing is you're going to make people who don't like Andy, now we have to support him. Because now we have to support that you did something shitty to him. And if somebody for me who doesn't care for him, but I do care about morals and values, and that's not something that you should ever do to anyone. So now what you did is you gave him more allies. So good job, people. Round of applause.
I don't really know. I don't really know who Andy Signore is, but
it's Signore, not Signore.
I just thought you were pronouncing it wrong. Oh well. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
I just thought I had said it. Maybe I said it wrong. Something. Okay.
I think my main problem is with this, the idea of false flagging, and it's like, is there no way YouTube can actually fix that shit to make it so that people don't just flag people's videos for kicks? But is there a way that do you think they should introduce a way of showing
here's
evidence?
The thing. Because these people are malicious and relentless. They just want to tear down people who are actually working hard to accomplish something because they're not doing anything with their life themselves.
What I'm asking is, do you think YouTube should actually insert a thing like when you're flagging someone, you actually have to provide evidence of their?
You do. I have only flagged one video. I've only reported one. And that was, I think it was The Guardian, because The Guardian sucks. There's our last topic. We're going to talk about the shit that they said earlier this week. Whoever wrote that, genius. This is CBR level of crap. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. God damn it. What were you just saying?
False flagging. Is there a way?
Yes. I've only false flagged, not false flagged. So, fuck! Damn it! Now I have to show my report history. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna have to. I may as well do it now.
You've done it before.
No. Hold on. Now I gotta. Damn it! I've only done one. It's youtube.com/report history.
While he does that, I just want to say, Soul says, I mean, here's the thing, right?
Boom. This was The Guardian, and it was because Quentin Tarantino, the title of the video originally was Quentin Tarantino lashes out against the press, and it was a misleading title. And then they changed it to rejects hypotheses. So there we go. I've only done it once. And yeah, it has to be for a reason.
Cancel Justin.
Has to be for a reason.
People. Cancel. Nope. Cancel Justin. I don't accept that. How dare you? But yeah, right. It does have to be for a legit reason. Not liking someone is not a legit reason. Like, I'm sorry.
Surely there must be at least someone on the other side of a far off screen saying, like, let's just say if I were to flag, for instance, this video, like, there needs to be a way of corroborating my claim. So if I were to say racist content, but there at least should be like a little segment in the report thing that says like, okay, where do I find this? Okay, it's at 4 minutes and 22 seconds, rather than just a quick tippity tap description.
Right.
You actually need to provide a time and whatnot.
I will admit I have actively reported one specific channel all the time.
Channel.
Yes, because now this is a person who is known in the community.
No.
But no. Wait, no, I'm not giving names. But no, he's not like that big. But I'm not going to drop the name. But this person, the reason why I reported them is because they were actively using their community page tab on their website to post somebody's private information, their full name, their work and stuff. They were literally doxing this person daily, posting it on their community page, and they used their platform to kind of harass not just this person, but they also threw my name out there a few times, and posting false information because they had a vendetta. And yes, I did not like this person. However, I did report them every day until YouTube did something about it. I 100% admit that, because again, they're posting people's docs on their page. So that's, like I said, there's a difference. If you don't like someone, fine. But if you don't like someone and they're doing something bad, yes, 100% report their page. That's what it's there for. But if you just don't like someone, guys, just don't watch their friggin' content. I can't stand this YouTube community that people go out of their way to find a fight. You know, people,
we're meant to be grown-ass adults.
Right. Like, people will go out they actively watch each other's channels. I say this all the time. Like, dude, I've made videos on Andy Signore before, and I haven't been known Andy. I've talked to Andy Signore before, and when I realized, like, these are just people from people will come and watch my stuff just because they want to pick a fight. So I got to the point, I was like, I'm just gonna private my videos. I don't want to have this argument anymore. So I privated my videos, and I don't go to their channels. So it's like, that's what I mean. Like, if you don't like someone, don't go to their channels. Unless they mention you and you feel the need to defend yourself, sure. But if you are not being mentioned and you are not somebody who is personally involved with whatever, don't go to their channels to watch them, to find a reason to fight with them. It's not worth it. And definitely don't false flag them. It's stupid. Don't do that. I don't like Andy, and I even think that's a garbage thing to do. Don't do that to him.
Hi, Desert Comics. Hey, what's up, man? The concept of hate watching baffles me. My time is worth more than that. Look, all right. Depends what you mean by hate watching. If you're watching it because it's so ridiculous, it makes you laugh and it makes you enjoy it. That's cool.
Yeah, you can enjoy hating something.
Yeah, you can enjoy it if that's something that you like. That being said, though, it's very how would I put it? It's very telling that when somebody is just doing it just to be purposely hurtful to somebody and to, pointlessly hurt people because they don't like what they say or they don't agree with something that they say, and they try to ruin somebody's livelihoods because of that. It's right. It baffles my mind how people could just be that much like
that hateful.
No, just dicks, just cry bully dicks
it's
for
petty.
No reason.
Well, here's the thing.
Absolutely.
Because this is the internet and you can't walk up to someone and punch them in the face when they piss you off. The only other alternative you have is, well, I'm going to just go hit them where it hurts, their pockets. And that's crappy. Don't ever do that. Like, it's a stupid thing to do. Like I said, if you don't like Andy Signore, don't watch Andy Signore. Watch other people that you do like. But if you're going to watch Andy Signore because you're looking for a reason to hate him more, then what's the point? Like, why is it even the point? It just makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some people out there, I won't weep for you. If you cancel yourself, I'm not weeping for you. But at the same time, I'm not going to be the one hitting that button for no reason. Like, if you're not doing anything wrong, you're not doing anything wrong, dude. Just because you don't like what people say doesn't mean they have to be canceled, dude. It's that simple. Don't do it. And then on top of that, you make it worse for people who have nothing to do with this, because now you're going to have people, oh, well, all these people who hate me, now we're all grouped together. Now we're all going to be grouped together. Don't do it. It's stupid. He should have never had his friggin' channel demonetized, and I'm sorry, YouTube should have friggin' known better. YouTube should have really investigated that. That channel's been active for how long and doing fine and never had any problems. When you get a mass report on something like that, they should have looked into that a little bit more before they just automatically shut that down.
They do that all the time, though, and
yeah,
maybe because it's relatively it's not easy to get monetized, but it's very doable. And yeah, it'll take a while to eventually get there, but sometimes it's kind of like how it's one of those things where I mean, is it possible that they'll just want to, give you that limited ads thing, or ineligible for monetization? That is because they have to pay so many people. Could it be that?
My thing is, when it comes to people's income, because let's be real, when you have a platform like Andy Signore, he's making a fair amount of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, because money is involved, and this sometimes is people's careers, their livelihood, YouTube needs to tweak how they handle these reports. If it's a monetized channel, you need to investigate first, make sure you find a breach in your terms of services or something before you take that money away. When people go to the HR department, do they fire you right away? No, they do an investigation first and then decide if you are going to be fired. Why can't YouTube apply that same? Andy should have never been demonetized. He should have never been demonetized. They should have friggin' found out if he did actually something wrong. And then if he did, then take away his demonetization. You should have never done that first.
Yeah, and also because they don't mention specifically what it is, that's a huge problem. And another thing that Andy had mentioned in his video, that YouTube also, because I guess they talked to somebody, I guess the Real Rejects, and they have a decent channel. I've liked some of their stuff. They had mentioned that somebody at YouTube had said that it was that they also take into consideration what you've deleted from YouTube, which I don't know if I believe that 100% or not, because it just sounds so like it sounds like typical YouTube, I guess, but it's just like, how can you? I don't get it though. Like, if you're investigating this kind of thing, deleted videos, right? That's just what Andy's claiming in his last video that he uploaded today. So, and that's something that really confuses me.
Well,
like how can you? How can you, like, is it just there forever? You delete it, it's not actually gone.
Right.
It's still a part of it. And they still hold that against you, and they apply new terms and agreements to past videos, like the past videos that have already been out there for 12 years or so.
And they don't even tell you specific. And like you said, they don't even tell you specifically what it was. They just say you broke it for XYZ reasons. Like, but where in this video was XYZ reason? How are we supposed to learn if we don't know exactly what point we got hit for? Like, if I made a video one time on my old channel reacting to somebody who made a video on me, and eventually, like, I got cut off midstream. I was a live stream, and I got cut off towards the end when I was talking about this person, and I honestly don't know. Like, they just said this was taken down for this reason. I'm just like, I appealed it and they brought it back up, right? Okay, so I appealed it and they brought it back up in a few days. But in my head, I'm sitting there like, but you still didn't tell me why it got hit in the first place. What point? Maybe that would help YouTube content creators going forward to actually know what they can and can't do or say, or what really is the point of doing YouTube if you're not telling us what we did wrong. Like, your broad statement of you got suspended for harassment and bullying. Where was I harassing and bullying? Show me on the doll where I was
exactly. I mean, how can you expect people to improve if you don't tell them what exactly they did wrong?
And also, when you keep adding these new rules and you have to censor yourself all the time, and you have to walk on eggshells, that actually, as a viewer, that makes me not as interested in the content that I'm watching, because I just want them to be, unfiltered. I want them to speak their mind. There's a reason why, like, what was it? Cinemassacre had this series called "You Know What's Bullshit," and now he has to say BS at the beginning because it gets demonetized because he says bullshit at the very beginning. So it's fucking hate these people.
Right, but you're not wrong. A lot of YouTubers have made their fame based on being kind of raw and edgy. Like, a perfect example, and I don't know how you guys feel about him, but I still think
themselves.
But Leafy is here. Perfect example. Leafy's here, made a career doing what he did. Now, people liked him, people hated him. But at the end of the day, free speech was a thing. He was free to say what he wanted to say. But because of new YouTube policies, guess what? Now he has to be canceled, and he can't come back. It's like, really? Like, so the only way he could survive on YouTube is if he completely changed a lot of things that made him famous in the first place. You allowed him to be monetized and make him famous. Now, all of a sudden, because it doesn't fit your ad revenue, now we have to silence people. What was the point of even being YouTube content creators if we can't be free to be honestly ourselves? As long as we're not being hateful and hate speech and crazy stuff, I don't see the friggin' problem.
You're good, Sno Dub. Just pop in when you can. You're all good. But
Ooh, that's a good
yeah,
excuse.
but
Yeah,
seriously though, it's annoying as a viewer and it's annoying as a creator. And I know Kai's about to fall asleep from this. So
I'm so bored. Yeah, he already got the thing back. Everything's fine. It's in the past.
Because it's the principle, Kai. It's the
why-
principle.
no, Kai, you
principle.
what you don't understand. It's not this specific situation. It's about
I
just
know.
this overall.
We already know YouTube's shit, and they do this
But
stuff.
it's still
you know?
something to call out, though, Kai, because it affects all of us. We're all content creators here on this platform. And if it happened to Andy, who's a big channel, like, why would we even want to get that big if that's going to happen to us so easily, you know? Because, like I said, we have different, and you know, Kai, because you come to my streams, you know how my streams are. I have a very diverse group of people. People come there who legit hate me, like somebody said earlier, hate watch me. And you know what's going to happen? Why would I want to be big enough where I can just easily get false flagged over something because somebody didn't like me? That's
You're
something
right,
that they
Shellback.
should be addressed, and it's scary. It's scary. Why do we even do YouTube if we're gonna just get censored?
But the whole point
yes,
of getting
I
on here is to
understand
share
that
our
it could happen
thoughts.
to any of us, but like the thing is, it's the real problem is these people and this mentality and that led to this happening. The YouTube is there. We can't exactly count on them. Where we can do the most positive, the most good is to talk about and not to talk about necessarily, but like I think that focusing on people's conduct and why they think it's right to do certain things and whatnot, because that's really the problem. We need like some kind of to teach like etiquette online, like online etiquette, because there isn't any of that right now. Everything's just the Wild West and people just do what they want.
Right. I mean, that's true. And that the way we do that is by even if we don't like certain people, when these things happen, that's why I said it sucks, because I don't really care for Andy. But as a content creator myself, and I'm small, but as somebody who can understand how wrong it is to do that, I have to now stand with him, because it's like we have to support each other in this as content creators, because again, we all do our content. Some of us make money off of it. Some of us don't. Maybe we'll get there. But as content creators, this is something that's important to talk about, because we should be supporting each other and letting people know that, like, yeah, we don't have to like each other, but we stand together as a community, as YouTube content creators. That should be what it is. Stand together. Like, I feel bad for him, because despite my differences with him, that man has been through a ringer. And that could also explain why he is very hard exterior and why people don't like him. Cool. But that man's been through a lot in the last few years. He had a great job. He got fired because he got falsely accused, and he had to deal with that. And then on top of that, now people are coming for him yet again. So it's like, he can't catch a break. He can't catch a break.
Exactly. And that's why I'm thinking, I'm having some deja vu on so many different levels, because, Jeremy is saying like, hey, whatever you think about Andy, Signore, whatever, it doesn't matter because this is fucked up. It's the principle. He said this
It happened to Jeremy
2 years ago. Yeah. It happened to him too. It happened to Josiah. Seriously. It's so annoying. And I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I want to say too, I'm glad Jeremy said something, because again, it happened to him, and that's why I said even if you don't like people on YouTube, at least understand that false flagging and taking away their source of income is wrong, and you should be not okay with them getting demonetized over something that was false. Especially, so don't do that. Be supportive of your content creators, regardless if you like them or not. Especially Kai. 100% support Kai. Look at him. He's so adorable. Why wouldn't you support that freaking face? Look at that freaking face. It's so adorable. I just want to kiss him. It's cute and adorable.
I feel like a Tiny Toon in your Elvira.
What was that, Saggy, about Kai outrageously flirting?
Yes. That listen, that Batman pillow is looking mighty nice right now. Looking kind of lonely there though, Kai. I'm just saying, it's looking a little lonely.
Yeah, it needs another head to lay on it.
Yes. Well, speaking of which, where are the dogs? Where are the puppies?
Oh, they're outside. They're out there right now.
Oh, they're waiting for you to open the door so they can come in.
No, not right now. They did earlier.
Aw.
When I was on the gaming lounge, they came inside for a little bit. But since then, Mama came home, so they're like spending time with her, and, etc.
Yeah. Aw.
Oh, that's interesting, huh? Well, haven't we
Wait,
found
what
the
I
culprit then?
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. Just never mind.
I missed something. You
I
had
don't
something
know.
up.
This I don't know. Someone said that they came after Andy on Twitter, like they were gonna go and do that and go out of the way
Yeah,
to do it.
people. I've seen it. Like I said, I've had my issues with the man in the past, but I don't go out of my way. Like, don't go out of your way to hurt people, guys. It's like stupid. And when you see people do that, report them 100% because they are harassing him at this point.
The thing is, you can't.
That's actually what I do. I report those BS reviews that people leave when I see people doing this stuff. You can report these people who are like review bombing or saying shit and then reporting. Like, we can do that to them too, and it works. Like, because it's what they're actually doing. But
Sporking is
Oh,
here
hi there,
and
Sporking.
is
Hi there. Hey, Scott, how's it going?
sending his support for the Australian toxic twins.
They're not toxic. They're lovely.
I don't know. I call them the toxic Australian twins all the time.
No, they're lovely. They're not toxic. They're lovely.
The toxic twins is just
No,
alliteration.
it's not fair. Justin's getting canceled tonight. I'm a hashtag cancel Justin proper. He's bullying these two lovely Australian men, calling them toxic. Sounds like woke. You sound a little woke over there, Justin. I couldn't keep a straight face.
Well, they are, but they.
Thank you, Saggy, for joining us today.
Australians are toxic as a defense mechanism because everything in Australia is poisonous.
I love Australians. Do you know why? Because they have no filter, and I freaking love that about Australians, especially the men, because they really do. They have no filter. They say the C word like it's nothing, and I love that word. So it's like, I love Australian people. They are amazing people because they're very raw and they don't take bullcrap. I have not met a single Australian.
We get so much. Honestly, we get so much sun down here. It literally burns away the filter. So
Wait, someone tell me what happened to Raging Rhino. What happened to him? Did something happen?
I think he's just been busy with family and stuff, so he hasn't been around much.
Oh, okay. By the way, guys, it's tomorrow is Thomas Gilkey's birthday, so go ahead and wish him a happy birthday on
Happy
Twitter.
birthday, Thomas, for tomorrow.
Go ahead and just send him an early birthday tweet right now. Just go ahead and do it.
I'm gonna forget.
Flood his no, do it right now. Do it tomorrow. Do it for every single
Well, I
day.
wanted to do
Thomas is
something else.
awesome.
I wanted to do
But yeah, it's his birthday tomorrow. He's turning 21. I'm kidding. He's not turning 21.
Why don't we sing?
but
We
yeah.
should sing happy birthday to him now.
Let's do it.
You don't want to
Okay.
hear me sing. Bloody
Hey,
hell.
what's up, Sno Dub?
Okay, we're gonna sing happy birthday, Sno Dub. You gonna sing with us? Or are you gonna rap?
What? Put me on the spot here.
We're gonna sing happy birthday.
To who?
We're Thomas Gilkey. It's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, I thought I already.
Yes, it is.
Huh.
Yep. Do we want to do it?
Happy birthday.
No. No, that's not how we do it, Saggy. That's not how we do it. When we sing happy birthday to someone, what we do on this show is we do it because it's so hard to, actually choreograph it correctly. What we do is we just sing at our own tune and have it be completely off key. Is that cool?
Oh,
you guys want to do it?
Yes, let's do it.
No way.
All right, guys. 3,
Sorry,
2,
Thomas.
1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Thomas. Happy
birthday to Happy birthday to
Woo!
Yay!
That was terrible.
Glorious.
Happy birthday, Thomas.
Happy birthday, Thomas.
I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm sorry.
Thomas is not happy. Oh my goodness. Why are you telling me to go fuck yourself? I'm just wishing you happy birthday. We do this every time, guys. Every single time.
It's terrible.
Hey, Sno Dub, how you doing today?
Oh, late night. I just got off the hostro, and I was listening in on your stream. I heard you talking about Muppets, and I was like, man, he doesn't have any representation on his stream right now, and so I'm sorry I didn't make it in time for that conversation. But I did want to say, it is unfortunate because there's some great puppeteers out there that do have fairer skin. Just saying.
Like Frank Oz, no big deal. He just
Like
did
Blue.
all the best Muppet characters in any of the Jim Henson shows.
Yeah, Jolly's talking about his blue skin. I don't know what skin you're talking about, but he's talking about his blue skin.
No, I like white shirts, and I actually got a white arm right up my ass here if you look real close. But you're not supposed to see that. You're not supposed to see that. Yeah. Unfortunately, that means I'm canceled, and I cannot. Are you straight? Okay, you are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, he's straight, so it's not gonna work.
How's he straight? He has his hand up your butt.
Don't kink shame him.
Kink
I'm gonna
fetish.
say no homo.
Kink.
That's it. Kink fetish him. Fetish kink him. Shame.
Oh my God! What the fuck happened to the stream?
I showed up.
Oh, indeed. But you are here in time for the last topic of the. Oh my God, Muppet XXX. They
That's
had
only
something
on
like that.
Saturday nights. That's the Tuck and Roll show.
Indeed, and that's always a fun time. And oh yeah, I think it's this Saturday. We're having the Trivia Championship edition.
Yeah, you gonna win, proper?
I hope so. We'll see. May the best one win.
He's gonna cheat again.
I never cheated.
You're a cheater.
I never did. I don't
just-
know what you're talking
You
about.
cheated. The first game I am calling
No,
it.
I did not.
Cancel Justin.
Wow. Oh no.
He was on
You're
Jujul.
just upset that you lost every single time you tried.
Well, that means Jedi Bill would be automatically put in if you cheated, proper. Just saying.
I didn't though. And in fact, if anything, I think it was very clear that I had typed in the 1, multiple times, and then he was counted instead. If anything, I should have gotten more points. And Saggy, when you keep saying that, I have to keep explaining it over and over and over again. It's
cheated.
annoying.
You cheated. You cheated.
It's annoying.
Nope. I'm calling.
You're canceled.
I got Tuck and Roll.
You got Tuck and Roll?
I did.
Yeah.
He did it twice. I'm gonna stop calling.
Imagine
Wow.
if you could share clips, with if you could transfer the clips to everyone else's show that you are on by association. That'd be kind of cool. StreamYards, get to work on that. Who are you looking at?
Oh, Kai, he looks blazed as hell. You should come on. You should come on the Puff and Stuff show. Puff would love to have you on. Him and Sports, man, they get all fucked up. Tomorrow night, actually. You should pop in, Kai.
I could
What's tomorrow?
I could stream
Friday?
and have my dogs come on, Rebecca.
What
if you want.
time?
What time is Words? I think he says 6:30 if I remember right. West Coast, 9:30 East Coast. It's right before his Mario Kart thing. It's like our him and Puff's pre-funk party. Yeah, they get high.
Okay. Yeah, I could probably join.
Is that why he's so good at Mario
depends.
Kart?
It depends on what's it called. Friday night is usually my roommates and I game night. So
You guys can figure this out after
when-
this.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Good idea, Justin. That's thinking.
Oh yeah, we're
ahead
on a
there.
show.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Sure,
Just
hold on.
everyone just forgets who's hosting whenever we're on
My
this weekend bullshit. No, but in all seriousness, though, we do have one more topic to cover, and this made me really upset. That's why I mentioned the Guardian earlier, and how sometimes I swear they're worse than CBR. Or we got this covered. It's so awful. So. I mean, it's not as bad as Steve Rogers is selfish for becoming Captain America, but it's still blasphemy. This is from the Guardian. Shrek, 20 years. The 20th anniversary was a couple days ago, and they said it's an unfunny and overrated low for blockbuster animation. The fairy tale
Fuck
comedy.
you guys.
What was that?
Awesome. I said, "Fuck you guys" to these people.
Yeah, he says the fairy tale comedy was a hit with critics and audiences, but its toilet humor, glibness, and shoddy animation mark it out as a misfire. Shrek has an outhouse with a working toilet. That's how they start their argument. That is wow. That's fantastic.
A lot of people have that.
Yeah, it's. By the way, how many of you guys saw Shrek when it came out? Like,
I did.
Did you guys like it? Did you enjoy
I love
it?
Shrek.
Dude, I watched it again as an adult, and I was like, "Oh, there are jokes here I didn't even catch when I was a kid." Like,
I liked it early on, and then people started kicking the shit out of it.
Like, we're starting off by nitpicking his toilet. Like, come on, man. This is this weekend bullshit. Like, come on.
It really is.
And in terms of 3D, it was an achievement. It was a benchmark at the time. Like, it
really is.
It was really well done.
And I just wanna call something out for a sec. Notice how this entire article is one big presentist tract, because what they're doing is they're comparing Shrek from many, many years ago to the animation that we've got today. And of course, it's maybe not going to hold up as well as what's around today. So it's like, it's already bullshit. So
what they're forgetting here is the time period. And the time period had so Eddie Murphy was right in the Nutty Professor days. He was rolling, and then you had Mike Myers during the Austin Power days. He was rolling, and then you had Cameron Diaz, who was also a big name at the time. So you had three huge actors all taking the roles in this movie. It was guaranteed to hit at that time. So that's why they don't even understand what they're talking about, because the star power was there before anybody even knew what the movie was.
Well, exactly. I mean, let's practice a little bit of chronological relativism, for God's sake.
Right.
I'm glad I only see these stories on this show, because this is something that would 100% trigger me enough to make my own live stream about. Because dude, leave Shrek alone. Like,
Saggy, the Guardian's only good for toilet paper anyway. So
right, like
I would argue that's CBR, but yeah,
CBR is pretty bad too.
This is a close second. My gosh. So they say, again, they start nitpicking the outhouse, the Shrek's toilet. Like, what? That's ridiculous. It is not part of the film's cynical brand of irreverence that an ogre's latrine is supported by modern plumbing, and it's certainly not consistent with the hygiene of a swamp-dwelling beast who bathes in mud, brushes his teeth in slime, and boasts of a Okay, so clearly this is
someone's getting way too literal.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's someone was
gross
not
and
happy.
Oh my god.
The entire point of Shrek was a story of a disgusting ogre who could be the hero of the story. He is a knight in shining slimy armor. That is the whole point of showing his outhouse and showing that he's a disgusting creature and he likes being this way, and it shows that he can be a knight, he can be a hero, not like the fairy tales that we all see from Disney and stuff where it's always a handsome prince who saves the day. This was just a story with good morals. So why are you taking a dump on this to this degree? Because you're a miserable person and you need to get people mad. So congratulations, you have succeeded. Now I'm mad because you're an idiot.
Grandma's basement. Yep, they live in Grandma's basement. They got nothing better to do. They've been on quarantine way too long. Decided to pull out their old Shrek VHS and start complaining about it.
No, it's not even.
That's ridiculous.
It's not even that. It's
that's basically it.
It's literally just that's not even it. It's literally just I need an article today, and there's no good news to piss off people. So let's look back and piss people off about something that they love, and we're gonna take a dunk on it. That's what this is. Because there's no reason to be this critical of a movie that, first of all, came out a long time ago, was a huge success, had many different sequels and spin-offs, and is still a good movie at its core. And it had a good story, and its value was amazing. So what who are you?
Well, there's one point that they do make. They say it's worth pointing out how comprehensively bad its legacy remains, opening up. Okay, whatever. That's wrong. But opening up the floodgates for other major studios to pile celebrities into recording booths, feed them committee-polished one-liners, and put those lines in the mouths of sassy CGI animals or human-ish residents of the uncanny valley. I get what they're trying to say, like, oh, yes, celebrities instead of voice actors in the movie, but that's how they sell. Like, but there's also a difference between Shrek and let's say Shark Tale, when Shark Tale it just falls flat because the characters aren't interesting, and it comes off as just like a cash grab that literally has a boring plot. And then Shrek is awesome, and Shrek 2 is even better.
I'm pretty sure this movie crushed at the box office. Didn't it have like two sequels, I believe?
Two
Three. And
Three
spin-offs.
DreamWorks.
Yeah,
Shit.
they had 3 sequels and 2 spin-offs.
How many other cartoon movies do you know that had 3 sequels?
And they had like a small TV show on Netflix too, like because they
call
had
that, yeah,
they had
I
Shrek
call that
1,
success.
they had Shrek 1, they had Shrek 2, they had Shrek 3, they had Puss in Boots, and I believe they had like a short about Donkey and the Dragon.
That's right. They had Puss in Boots with a spinoff. Yeah.
Which Puss in Boots was amazing.
For all this talk about representation and stuff, we finally have like a protagonist that's not like classically beautiful. The way they say that. We have like an ugly protagonist, and they want to.
I think he looks very
This
beautiful.
movie actually did that, and they want to hate on it.
But that's what I'm saying. That was the point of the movie. Was Shrek was a monster, and he was gross, and he was disgusting, and he became the hero in the night that saved the day and got the girl. So why is that bad? What are you doing? Who are you poking? Stop poking him. He's not gonna move. He's a stone.
I'm trying to sabotage Proper.
With what?
My finger.
Oh.
There you go, Thomas.
Where's Madmartigan when we need him? That might answer the fingers question he asked earlier.
Oh my god. Nope. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that, and I don't know. It's just sometimes these things just give me a fucking headache. But we're at the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna end on a high note here, because not everybody on the anniversary of Shrek being released decided to shit all over it for no reason. A lot of people showed their appreciation by drawing Shrek literally from memory. It's just draw Shrek from memory. This is what they did. And it's actually kind of funny. You want to see some of the interesting pictures that people wrote? I think this could be a good, nice, lighthearted thing to end on. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds great.
We always start with a laugh and end on a high note. Yeah. Okay. So there's this one. Okay. It looked, and someone saying like, "Oh, it started out cute and ended up creepy." By the way, Kai, I would love to see you trying to draw Shrek.
If you just put a beard on him, he'd look like Idris Elba.
What the? No. There's what people have to say is funny. I'm sorry, my son. He is an abomination in the eyes of gods and men.
Satan has risen.
What was that, Kai? Kai, did you draw that?
No, it looks like a devil.
I will say though that if I can find it here, Kai does draw very good. If you could look at the corner here where the poop is. Gavin. Oh my gosh, I ruined the joke. Kai draws a great Gavin Newsom. That's that's literally what.
I thought that was Don Lemon.
That's
an even happier poop.
Oh yeah, it's such a happy.
They look similar. That's what it is.
Looks very soft and
looks just
smooth.
like him.
Indeed.
Same complexion.
This is all right. It's actually I don't think this is that bad.
No, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
This is interesting because I don't remember Shrek wearing short shorts, and I think you could see his boxers under there.
It was Gym Day.
Oh my goodness!
Young Shrek from the Gym Days.
Maybe. I love this though. This is a good one.
That was creative, yeah. Shrek baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Shrek powers. Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Shrek powers.
Then there's fucking this.
That looks like a Nickelodeon cartoon character.
Looks like
looks like something out of Steven Universe.
That last one looked just like Leslie Jones from Ghostbusters.
Love You Generation Productions.
What?
Had a great one. What?
This one.
Where's his body?
No.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
There's a little bit of a resemblance there, I think.
No.
Leslie Jones, Ghostbusters? No? Yeah, whatever.
See you. Tuck and roll. No.
Sorry. I'm just... my opinion doesn't matter, I guess. Puppet lives matter, people. Just saying. You know, it's tough out here for a puppet. Jim Henson, he's canceling puppets. The Muppets are left in a closet. The rides are getting shut down. I just asked Drunk 3PO today. I was like, was there any Muppets that were being sold down there at Walt Disney World? Nope.
That's kind of a shame. But this obviously is the best drawing. I just got to say. Oh, well. All right. That about wraps it up for today. Tell the people what you got going on. We're going to start with the Toxic Aussie Twins. We'll start with Nick.
Hi, everyone. I am Nick McCabe. You can find me on YouTube at Nick McCabe and on Twitter at Mr. Mooney Blue 1. I released a couple of videos recently. My latest one is a trailer reaction to Castlevania Season 4. The one previous to that was a little teeny review of the Amazon Prime show Invincible. And the one before that was a book tag of my own devising. So, check those out, especially the book tag one, because I want to get people, sharing and whatnot.
Sharing is caring.
Yep, sharing is caring.
Absolutely.
All right, and Sam?
I'm Sam McCabe. You can find me on Twitter and YouTube. My handle is down below. I've recently released a video concerning the bullshit and controversy going around BookTube and Bookstagram around indie author J.M. Buckler. I would love it so much if you could like, subscribe, and show support wherever you can. She really deserves it. I'm also hovering around 60 subscribers, so if you could subscribe, like, comment, and all of that, that would be awesome. Make sure you subscribe to everyone on this panel as well. That would be excellent.
Absolutely. And speaking of Bookstagram, Kai.
What's shaking, bacon? Want to talk about Bookstagram?
Because you're an author?
I got books.
Okay, thank you, Kai.
I'm Kai. I've got a sci-fi novel on Amazon that people have taken quite kindly to, which I appreciate, all the reviews and stuff. And on Monday, I'm going to start something new on my channel. Since I got kind of burnt out on, Among Us, I'm going to try Monday Night Madness. We're going to play a game that I'm not going to say which game yet. You'll find out on Monday. And so will everyone participating. So, yeah, come to my channel Monday night at 8 p.m. Pacific for a little bit of madness. It's going to be fun.
All right.
Also, I have a book. I mentioned that. I thought I'd remind you. Back to you, Chet.
All right,
I'm
Melonz.
That's not Chet. That's
Chet.
a lady.
Yeah, I'm proper Melonz. What am I doing?
I guess nothing. Sno Dub's naughty. Oh, okay. There's Sno Dub.
What the hell happened to him?
Am I still canceled?
Yes.
No, you're okay.
No, don't listen to Justin. He's also canceled, so he
It's
doesn't
okay.
count.
It's okay. It's okay, Jolly. You're fine.
Okay. Well, you can subscribe to me if you want. Sno Dub Music Entertainment, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows who I am. But we do have Tuck and Roll Championship this Saturday night with Justin Proper. He's going to see if he can be the ultimate trivia champion, movie trivia. A lot of fun. Come tune in for that this Saturday night, 9:30 West Coast time. And Puff and Stuff show tomorrow night. Kai, you are more than welcome to join with Puff and Ordsboards. 6:30 p.m. West Coast time. Yeah, got my times down right here. Yeah. Oh, and co-host Saggy Melonz on Tuck and Roll Show, by the way.
Oh, wait. So on
Right,
Saturday
Dan, I
it's 6:30 Pacific?
Friday is the 6:30 one. With
Oh,
Ordsboards.
okay.
That's Puff and Stuff. Yeah, Puff does that show.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Saggy, we'll give you another chance.
Thank you. This is my second wind. Yeah, no, it's just Saggy Melonz with the Z, please, for the love of God. Not the S. Saggy Melonz with a Z, and that's everywhere on social media and YouTube. And I bitch about stuff, so come watch me bitch about stuff. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Wow.
All right, and I'm Justin Proper, and yeah. We'll see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. See you guys.
See ya.
Well, thanks to the lame-ass security, I'm going home.
I love you guys so much. Take care and be well.